So we just landed. What's going on, y'all? Tech Me out here, and I am currently in San Francisco at Samsung Unpacked, and I am fresh back from my early hands-on time that I had with the new S26 lineup from Samsung. But I got to see the devices a few days early. So what I want to do with you in this video is walk through what's new, what stood out most to me, and if any of these phones should even be on your upgrade list. So with all of that said, let's talk. So in total, we're getting 3 new phones from Samsung: the S26, the S26 Plus, and the S26 Ultra. Now, the Ultra out of these 3 is the biggest in the bunch in terms of like display, but thankfully it doesn't feel bulky in the hand. I was able to like maneuver it with one hand. I don't even know how I missed this detail, because the Ultra is now the slimmest Ultra that they've ever came out with. Now, as far as colors though, all of the devices are offered in the same color options. So we have cobalt violet, sky blue, black, and white. So, you know, all in all, no dramatic or flashy colors this year. I'm a little, dare I say, bummed about that. Like, I don't know, I would like to see a little pop of a color there. But out of the colors that did come out, I will say that I really enjoyed the white option the most. All look good in person, but out of them, that one stood out to me. Now, design-wise, it isn't a dramatic overhaul. It does feel more like a refinement than a huge update, but there are some new features that did catch my eye, and one in specific is privacy mode. You basically have a built-in privacy screen protector on your display. And not only is it like built in, but you can also customize it, which is something you can't even do with the privacy screen protector that you install. It's either on or it's off. Whereas with this, you can turn it on and off as needed. And it actually works. Like, I know they were showing us a demo at one point, and I was like, do I got a filter or something on my lens? Because I'm like, I'm not able to see the display at all angles. And I thought it was me, but it was the phone doing what it was supposed to do. Not only does it like make your screen basically have this built-in privacy protector, but it also takes it a step further so that you can set it so that it turns on for specific apps, so it's not on all the time, you know? And you can also set it so that it actually just kind of like adds a sense of privacy to certain areas of your screen. And when they were sharing this, originally I was like, maybe they're talking about like a little black bar or something to cover it. But no, it's literally changing like the way the pixels are being displayed on the screen, so that if I wanted my notifications to kind of have that little privacy screen area just on that, then it does it. Yeah, and in practice it worked really well, very well actually. So I'm glad to see a feature like this on a phone, and it feels very innovative. I personally never thought about having this actually built into the screen. So when they announced it and I was able to see it and how well it performs, I am genuinely impressed. This is by far my top feature so far. Hats off to Samsung for this one. But I do want to note that that privacy thing that we just talked about is only offered on the S26 Ultra. It is not on the entire series. It's only on the Ultra. But outside of that, there are some other new AI features, like Now Nudge. That's a new one. It proactively provides information or suggestions, so real-time suggestions when you need it. Now, the way that you're going to access this is via your keyboard when you're typing, and because of that, it'll work pretty much in any app that you can pull up a keyboard in. And for my circle of search users, especially those that use it for outfits, you can now circle the outfit and it will break down the style instead of just one item. So now instead of finding out what the t-shirt is in that full ensemble that you like, you can now find out the details of the entire outfit instead of just one article of it. Bixby also has a refresh. So that's basically, you know, the smart assistant or the intelligent device agent of your phone. It can now do a little bit more, so you can say things like, my eyes are tired, is there anything that I can do to help? you know, what I'm feeling.
My eyes are getting sore. What should I do with the settings? So it instantly goes to the right tab that you were looking for based on what you told it, finding that solution for you. And you can easily toggle on and off without even being in the setting menu.
Your device will then guide you on what you need to do or what setting you can change to help with that. So it expands now so you can ask it user questions instead of it just, you know, completing demands. Now for the cameras, they also got a bit of an upgrade here, especially for the Ultra. One thing in particular that I really liked was photo assist. So we went through a demo of that, and basically I took a selfie and then we were able to just write a prompt in and ask it to put me in front of a skyline, and it did it. And then we took a photo of a hat and it was able to add the hat onto my head and make it fit and make it look good, you know, it matched and everything. And then after that, we were able to make the picture a sticker so that I can use it for messages to kind of have like a personalized touch when I respond to things. And it looked really good in terms of like the stickers that are made. And then after that, we made an anime version or animated version of my picture that I took and printed it out. And I actually have a copy and it looks so good. Like, this is something you can kind of get lost in and playing with on the phone for sure. And for those that use audio eraser, if you're not familiar with that, it basically allows you to remove background noise from your audio recording that you've captured with your phone. So if I'm in a noisy environment, I can select a button and it will reduce the background noise. Now it also works in third-party apps. So when you're watching a video on YouTube or Netflix and they have a lot of background noise and you want to bring more attention to the voice, you can enable it and it will do so. You know, we have the 50 megapixel shooter on the back. We have nightography as well. 8K video on the Ultra. Now, all phones look great, I will say, but the Ultra looks even better. You know, it's definitely got my attention because it has all the bells and whistles, especially the privacy screen, better camera, all of that. But time will tell after, you know, I have these in hand and I get to test things out a little bit more, because this was just an early preview. But time is of the essence and I want to get y'all this video. So with that said, y'all let me know any questions you have on the new device lineup, as I will be getting these, or, you know, at least getting a phone and testing out some of these things that I've shared with you and doing a bit of a vlog. So y'all let me know what y'all want to see. I'll be working on that content. Feel free to also follow me on Instagram to stay updated on the latest and also how things are going with the phone. So yeah, until then, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.